Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for the new moon that's occurring on April 27th or April 28th, depending on where you live in the world. We'll take a look at the forecast for each life path number to see how these energies could affect you. This, of course, is a general reading. If you would like your own personal numerology reading that will be much more focused on your own energy and what you're working with, please book some time with me. You can find my information in the description box below. I would love to work with you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this new moon. Life path number 9. You are going to be working on the vibrations of the 31-4 and the 23-5 for this illumination. And so, with the 23-5, we are looking at some kind of change or shift or aha moment, some moment of clarity that brings in a greater awareness. And through that greater awareness, your actions might look very different in a situation, like how what course you choose to take from that new awareness or that new clarity. So depending on what comes in for you, what kind of truth or again, more information or the puzzle pieces that come in will likely dictate the next course of action. So this can be definitely a time for clarity, which will likely bring some kind of change and transformation. And then it's interesting because with the 34 or 31-4 energy, this can bring in some additional obstacles. This can bring in some legal dealings. This can bring in some competition that you didn't know was there that you might have to overcome or figure out how to kind of move through. Could also see some settlements come in. So if you've been working with some legal proceedings, you could see settlements come in. And whether or not those settlements are in your favor or whether or not they move in the direction that you were hoping they did, I think you're going to get some kind of relief from those settlements, right? You can kind of set it down, be done with it, and move forward. So there's definitely some kind of potential for relief there that can help you to set down the baggage, so to speak, and move forward. This is a time where you could definitely accomplish a lot if you focus your energy. Like this can kind of feel like there's a lot of moving parts during this new moon, like a lot's going on. A lot is maybe you're feeling like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions, or you might have a lot of ideas coming in or just like a lot to choose from. And this is a time where you're going to have to really get serious about focusing your energy, choosing where you want to invest your energy into and focus your energy there. So in other words, instead of focusing your energy on a million different tasks, pick one or two or three that are really important to you, that you really want to see through to completion and get to the end result. Focus your energy there and move in that direction. So this is definitely a time that's asking you to get focused, commit, and dedicate your time and your energy towards whatever this is, because that's how you're going to see the best result. I would definitely say be careful at this time of procrastination, of disorganization. So if your energy feels really scattered right now, find ways to rein it back in, right? Like again, get serious about a few things where you can really put that energy towards and then go all in, commit your energy there. And that's how you're going to see the greatest rewards, right? The greatest return of investment of that energy. But it might be a little bit challenging because again, there will likely be a lot of moving parts because you've got the energy of the 5. So it could feel a little bit like trying to build a sandcastle on shifting sand. You know what I mean? So don't get too frustrated with yourself or life. If you're trying to push really hard towards something and it's just not working, let your foot off the gas for a little bit, see how things play out, and then decide what action to take. The things that are working though, or that are flowing or that seem like they're getting momentum, invest your energy there and continue to move in that direction. Because if it's flowing, then it means it's ready to flow. If you're having to force, then it means it's not quite ready yet. It's still cooking, whatever it might be. And it might not be ready, or it might take a while to get ready. So choose carefully where you invest your energy at this new moon is basically what I would say. And just be adaptable. Be prepared for the change that likely wants to come in. Because through this process that you're moving through, you're asked to be patient, but you're also going to uncover that clarity and the next steps, the next direction through the moving parts, right? Like through moving through the experience. So take your time. Don't get overly frustrated. Be as adaptable as possible. You know, if the door opens, go through it. If the door is closed, and you can't open it, don't force your way through it, because you're just going to get frustrated by what's on the other side. This is a time for focusing on the clarity that comes in and the doors that are open that will help you to move in that direction, right? And I think that's where you're going to see the most fulfillment or feel the most sort of rewarded for that investment of energy. So, yeah. Beautiful energy here. I think a lot of positive action can be taken at this time. New opportunities could present that will likely bring about some kind of change for the better in business and financial situations. But again, no forcing. Be careful about what you're trying to force your way through, because that's likely just going to leave you feeling really stuck and frustrated. So, hope it's a great one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.